So welcome back guys to a brand new video. Now today we are going to be going through the brand new creature that will be coming to ARK Survival Evolved later this year. Now as some of you guys will know, there are 3 new creatures that are coming to the game, but one of the creatures we get to pick and it's all going to be done by voting. Now in today's video, I'm going to be giving you some information that Cedric has been talking about on Twitter, and then we're going to be going through what the current top 10 submissions are, and if you guys would like to see any of them come to the game. I'm really excited about this because Wildcard haven't done this before. They've only ever done like where they've brought one creature to like a brand new free map. And to finish off ARK Survival Evolved 1, they're going to bring a free map with 3 new creatures. And obviously we know one of them right now is the Gorgonops, which is going to be really awesome. Now as always, if you guys do enjoy the videos, smash that like button, subscribe if you're new around here, and let's get in with the news. Now one of the things I wanted to start with is about what is going on with the voting. So a lot of people in the community have been talking about how, like, you know, a lot of YouTubers are like influencing like what the vote is going to be, and that is why at the beginning I was thinking, oh, I want to make my own one and stuff and be like, this is what I want to come to the game. But then I realized, you know, that just wouldn't be fair on like, you know, the community and stuff, and I just feel like I'll do my own one, like, you know, kind of like a little bit more hidden, and then you guys sort of just vote for what you want to vote for. But Cedric thought he just would want to put like a little bit of information out there saying, last note, if you're voting on a creature submission, please vote based on what you want to see in the game, not what someone else told you to vote on. This is for you, going into the game directly from your feedback. Get involved, but make it what you want. Hashtag positive vibes. Now, I'll be talking a little bit more about this later in the video, but it also he went on to say, because a lot of people were saying, yeah, I know, and a lot of YouTubers have been talking about, you know, please vote for this one and stuff. And Cedric, I do too. I've asked everyone, but there is no way in good faith to test that. We can't ask them if their vote was legitimately what they wanted or what they were asked. When voting, voters don't normally have to justify their vote while voting. So that's the kind of like tough thing with this whole vote, because, you know, they can't be, you know, you can't stop some people voting. If their favorite YouTubers or their favorite whatever creators or something want them to vote for something, you know, it's kind of like down to them if they want to do that. But as I said to you guys at the beginning, I kind of want to keep it like my vote a little bit hidden to what now, because at the beginning I was like, oh, I really want this to come to the game, and a lot of you guys said, you know, it's more fair to keep that quiet, and that is what I'm going to be doing. But anyway, into the information about the creature submissions. So as I said, you have until July 23rd to get all of your ideas in. After July 23rd, we'll round up the most liked 10 creatures and compete a vote. We're looking forward to seeing your ideas. So right now, there are over 1,000 different suggestions of what they want to come to the game, which is absolutely incredible, because one of the rules of posting one of your dinos is it can only be something that hasn't been posted yet. So the moderator of this chat will remove yours if you post something that has already been posted, which is just crazy to think there's over 1,000. So at the moment, we're going to go through each one of these and see what they are. Now, I already got told in my last video that this dino has been posted by a YouTuber that obviously has promoted it a bit more, which is why it's 5,500 votes. Obviously, because it is in the top 10 at the moment, I am going to obviously talk about it. But like for me, this is one that I wouldn't really want, because it's one of those kind of like they, you know, sort of a cute dinosaur in ARK. Not for me, I'm someone that wants a big carnivore to come to the game, and that's always what I want. I know sometimes it's nice to change it up, but I always love to see a new carnivore in the game. This is a newly discovered dino, well, something that was discovered in China, and it looks like a flying squirrel or bat mixed with a salamander. Now obviously they're saying gameplay wise, I think it could be a buff that provides night vision, or like a crow in the Marnie's mods wildlife mod, and a buff to increase rarity in loot crates found. This is what we know from the pictures of it right now, but obviously for me personally, if there's going to be one brand new creature added into the game, I just want it to be something big and just scary. You know, that's just what I love, and that has always what I've loved. So there is the next one here, which in my last video I did talk about this a little bit, and it sounds pretty awesome, to be fair. It's got 1,611 votes, and it is all about having, because monkeys are all the rage, and I think apes and monkeys are really cool animals, I'm submitting the Dinopithecus as a contender for the new ARK map. The dossier was written by a good friend of this person, and it is a giant, like, baboon-like creature from what I've been told. As you can see here, it looks really awesome, and to be fair, if you were to think a giant big baboon in the game would be one of the scariest things to come, because you think, like, it could be like swinging through the trees or something, and then, you know, you just don't know how painful this could be when you get, you know, if this actually became something that came into the game. Like, you know, just things in the trees can always be scary in ARK, and I always like something new that gets added in, that adds that new threat to the game, because obviously if you've played the game for a while and you're a bit of a veteran, then, you know, not much scares you anymore, but, you know, it's not, that's why I get excited for new creatures. The next thing we are going to look at is this one, which I actually think I know. This one's got 694 votes, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to pronounce it, but it's the Ceratosaurus. The Ceratosaurus, I've heard of this one before. It is my all-time favourite dinosaur, and I would love to see it in the world of ARK. I also think it could be used to great effect with the new biomes in the upcoming map. It could have the ability to similar to the Pavlovia, where if you left it sitting in a location long enough, it would camouflage into its surroundings and ambush other players and other creatures. Now, it would have been fantastic if someone actually, I like it when people post like photos of it and stuff, and Wildcard have been saying if you do post it, please do bring, you know, add in like links and stuff so they can read a lot more about it. That would have been cool, because I know exactly in my head what that dino is, but I can't picture it, if you guys know what I mean. But anyway, on to the next one, the Gorgonops. Now, again, I think I've definitely heard this because I've made videos on this. I've definitely made a video on saying that this could come to the game one day soon in the future. Is there a picture? Please say there's a picture. Yes, I remember this. This is obviously the picture of it right here. We'll read the beginning. So this creature's name means Gorgon eyes, based on a mythological legend of Gorgona, I think, or Gorgana, I think, I don't know, but anyway, you guys will know a lot more. I always love reading comments because there's so many of you have information on this. But anyway, these creatures can be found in the mountains and deserts all across the Arks. They are highly territorial and will attack anyone and anything that gets into their hunting grounds, but not without any further notice, since they will remain on a low stance while watching you, waiting for the right moment to attack. Again, I've mentioned I'd like to see this in game one day. I'm not saying that's my vote, but I'm just saying it's something that I've made a video on in the past. So the next one we are looking at is the next apex predator. Do I want to try and promote that? Probably not, but something Saurus. Anyway, we'll move on. So this is actually one of the pictures that I used for the, which I thought it looks fantastic. It is a shark-toothed lizard, and it could be slightly stronger than the Rex due to its larger size. It could get the hydrated buff and possibly be more adept at swimming and harvesting prime fish. It could possibly also be pretty good at harvesting fiber, giving its unique trait, or possibly a small platform saddle to prevent it ever being looked over. Another idea I had was the ability to produce keratin over a long time passively due to its shark teeth. Maybe it could be worse at higher altitudes in the same manner as a Basilosaurus in the depths. Maybe it and the Spinosaurus could spawn in similar areas and would aggro upon each other due to similar food sources. This, for me, sounds awesome. 531 votes here. Really, really cool. I feel like I really like this suggestion, and obviously if you do want to pause the video and read through any of this, you can do there. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's still 5 more that are in the voting right now. These can still change, by the way, when the announcement on July 23rd, depending on, like, Wildcard may remove one, or they may say, but anyway, these are the top 10 right now, you guys know. So number 6, the Ultra Whale. So I could vibe with more commotion in the ocean. Apparently that's a quote from, okay, interesting, I like that. This creature would be a beast in the ocean and among the largest creatures in the game. Its bite would deal massive damage, but at a slow rate. It would also have a charge and a ram function that would decimate boats and maybe apply a slow slash stun, sorry. It would take cannons on a raft, which it is very good at destroying, like the lead, or the lead ichthyes, to knock it out due to its robust skull, and then be tamed by feeding it Tuso tentacles. Now, this does sound awesome. They do have a picture of it here. Again, it looks like a giant whale. Again, I do agree in a way, I do agree in a way that it would be cool to have, like a giant whale, but I've heard in a way there's not going to be as much ocean in the Lost Islands because it's kind of based on a lot of land. So yeah, I mean, still, I wouldn't say no to this if this was something that come to the game, but yeah, just it's a cool suggestion. So that was number 6. So moving on to number 7. Something called the, I don't even know, but the fishing pole. We'll have a look. I'm thinking this guy should work as a living fishing pole, like having a minigun, a mini game and everything. It should also have the chance of finding loot while fishing, mastercraft pick or ramshackle rifle. Not a bad idea. The higher the melee damage, the better the chance for better loot. This is not just a joke dino. So someone's actually done a video on it saying this is why it should be an ARK. So if you want to go check that out, I recommend you do that as well. There has actually been a dossier for this as well, which is really awesome. I find when there's like creation, like people create dossiers, if they really deserve the, to maybe have their dino in the game. That actually is a really awesome idea. Like apparently, so it's a real life dino as well. I'm liking the idea of that. I really am. I didn't actually see that one. That currently has 447 votes. So, what have we got next? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 more to go through. Let's have a look what this is. So, these large herbivores can be found in the plains and mountains of many of the ARKs. Roaming in herds or family groups of up to 20 animals, they have almost nothing to fear from predators. The females of the herd will generally be around with 1 or 2 calves following them around as they move for a better forage. If done with great patience, it is possible to get quite close and pet these young descendants of the ARK. But beware, although they seem docile, is that what it's called? I didn't even read the name. The Latifron. Is it Latifron or something like that? When approached by large carnivores, they become extremely aggressive. Is there a picture? There is. Oh, okay. So that looks like it's kind of like a bull-like thing, right? I don't know. But then that looks like there's a bear behind it. Interesting. That does sound interesting. With a 7 to 8 foot horn span. Interesting. That's got 438 votes. So, that was number 8, if I'm correct. We should have 2 more. I kind of want to go through a few more, but it is the top 10. So, this one's called Strangewing. Okay, so these are some of the pictures here, which is cool. And there's a Wikipedia entry if you do want to go through it. Sketches done by me to show the size and general vibe. Okay, so it's kind of like a shoulder mount type thing. It's a shy little glider that lives around the jungles and mountains. Again, quite simple, probably not similar to the first one, but it looks like it could be something that could help you maybe, I'm sure it actually says here. Basic ideas I have for this is to be a shoulder mount that acts like as a supply drop of sorts. This thing has an eye for shiny objects depending on how well you feed it, imprint level and a companionship level that rises the more you keep it on your shoulder. The better quality of loot it will occasionally find. Okay, that's quite cool then. So the more sort of relationship you form with this bird, the better loot it will bring you. So that has 401 votes. So definitely just to count it, again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, this is the final one right now, but still the votes are very close, so anything could change. The Suchamus, I think, the Lost Islands. I'm going to go ahead and suggest adding this into the game. Another Spino. The Baryonyx and Spino have proven effective use on land and water and are very beloved by the community in my experience. I think this one should be added as a stepping stone between the two. Oh, I wish there was a picture. Oh no, there we go. Okay, fantastic. So this is actually, I think, in a mod. And if you do want to go check out this video, this person said I found a guy that did a video on a 3D model of it, and then it looks really cool. I think there is a mod on the Steam Workshop, if I'm correct. I mean, if I don't feel this is something we need a lot, But if it was something to come, as I've said at the beginning of the video, like, you know, I do want a carnivore, so I wouldn't be sad if this was something to come. So there are still a lot of cool ones, and that was the top 10. This one I've actually done a video on before, which is the Helicoprion. This is if I'm correct, it would be like a megalodon but faster and slightly smaller. It would be an aggressive tameable creature that would probably do a little bit less damage but make up for using some sort of perk / new mechanic. I think it would make a cool and interesting new aquatic creature. So I don't think the creature will be an ocean creature, but I do believe there should be some more cool ones added in. But yeah, I think we'll stop there because that's currently the top 10. And if anything changes, then I will do another video on it. I like all of the ideas so far. In the comment section, let me know what your favourite one is so far in the top 10 and what you would like to see come to the game. And by the way, I know there's some with 5,000 votes. I know there's some with 1,000 votes. But when you think, if you come up with a brand new idea, people are constantly checking the new added dinos that are added in. You still have a chance to get your idea in and get it sorted before July 23rd. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys. If you did enjoy, smash that like button, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in my next video very soon. See you guys later.